Hey YouTube, this is going to be my first video of many. I am going to start reading Self-Initiation into the Golden Dawn tonight, or probably after this video. And I was just going to make videos on each stage I get through, let you know what I'm doing, how I'm doing, just thought it'd be quite interesting. So if you are interested, please subscribe. And comment, and, you know the drill. And yeah, so obviously I haven't started yet because I'm going to start reading it today. But this is just sort of a little introduction video to me. I personally, the whole occult sort of scene for me isn't really something I just thought one day, yeah, I fancy that. It's sort of, I don't know, like, all the things that have happened in my past have sort of led up to it. I've always had sort of an interest in other things. I was just, I'm very interested in the spiritual sort of. For me, it was never, this sort of stuff, this afterlife, it could be real. It was always, it definitely is for me. I've always seen it as more of a fact. A lot of people, when I was younger, at school, things like that, I would never listen to somebody gossiping in the playground, say, and take it straight in. I mean, this is only a very minor thing, but it's an example. I would never just sort of say, oh, is she, and all this, and go gossip on somebody else. I was never like, I was always the kid in the corner. Just because, I've always had a very, very vivid imagination, and I just believe everything that my teacher, everything that my teacher's taught me so far makes perfect sense. I've not been studying the occult work for very long, a few weeks, but everything so far, the whole external world thing, I find really interesting. And I never look at the world the same really anymore, because it's, I don't know. I mean, even before I was interested, I even knew what the occult was before any of that. I would always sort of look at my hand and think to myself, well, does my hand really look like this? Or are my eyes telling me my hand looks like this? We're all walking around, you can see me, I've got black hair, I've got white skin, etc, etc, but what if I don't really look like this at all? I'm not saying that this is definitely true, it's just when I was a lot younger, like 6, 7, 8, I always thought that, and it always confused me. I'd always look at a wall and swear that I could walk through it. I mean, I'd never try, but I could see things that aren't really there. And I mean, I know this is all probably just untrue stuff that I was just imagining as a small child, but I think it sort of, links in to that whole part of the whole open mind business. I remember a while ago now, I was talking about these dangerous products and things. I won't go into it, it's a long story, but one of the people I know actually told me that I was being stupid and that they wouldn't sell anything that would cause harm. They wouldn't sell anything dangerous. Bullshit. Frankly, actually. To be honest, I think even people who think occultists are evil, Satanists are evil, all this, I think even they can see that there are some really dangerous things out there that people just, give to you. I mean, what can I use for an example? Milk. I'm not going to I drink milk with my cereal, very rarely. I'm not exactly a heavy milk drinker, but there is quite nasty truth behind milk. I won't go into that either. If you want to research it, that's fine, but it is disgusting. It really is. I mean, my brother actually when he was a little baby, was actually allergic to milk. and the doctor actually put him on soya milk. And there's a lot of truth behind a lot of things like that, and I think people who are just like, oh well, it's not dangerous, they sell it, they really need to open their eyes. I think part of their whole personality, brain, mind thing, they sort of know it's true. They sort of see a truth in there, they just don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe, they want to push it to the back of their brain, and they don't want to believe it. Somebody was just telling me how stupid I was for saying that Haribos cause cancer. I never said that Haribos cause cancer. The red dye in Haribo can help to cause cancer. I know somebody who had breast cancer. She used to eat packets and packets of the large ones a day. And I'm not saying that that's why she got cancer. I'm just saying that that really did help, because not just Haribos, all that just disgusting aisle of sweets, they're all intoxicated. I eat sweets as well. They're nice, but I'm not exactly going to overdose on them. And the reason I eat them is because I'm not going to shove anything in my body when I don't know what it is. And that's another thing. People tell you it's safe, so you take it. It's like doctors and the medicines they prescribe you. I'm not saying don't take your prescriptions. I've got one here that I take, you know. But people who just knock back all this medication and they say, oh well, what's better, my lack of knowledge or their professional advice? And I think to myself, yes, professionals. They're people who do very, very well at school, and they go to school and they repeat what they're told, and they get so good at repeating that they get sent to college, and in college they repeat what they're told, and in the end they get so good at repeating they get a degree in it, and in the end they make money by giving people little capsules and telling them they're safe to consume. So that's, again, personal opinions, but it's something to consider. I just thought to myself one day, you know, I have no idea what's in this little capsule. No idea whatsoever. This was made in a lab, put in a box, and given to me. I have no idea what it is. I just realised how off topic I am. This is nothing to do with the occult. But I blabber. I pass my opinion out there. So, yeah, you know what it's like. And anyway, this video is more, yeah, just about me and my background and stuff. Back onto topic. I never had, well, obviously when I was a baby I had jabs. You can't help it. You know, when you're a baby you can't say, no, I don't want that jab. And you don't know what they are anyway, so you just, you know, go ahead and have it. I would never have a jab. I'm not going to say I never ever would have a jab. You know, it might get around to some stage where I do have a jab. I'm not going to make any promises. But these jabs, oh, everyone's dying of the flu. If you have this jab, it will save you. Oh, everybody quick, let's have this jab. But in that clear liquid, or I don't know if it's clear, I don't know what they look like, I haven't had one in years, but that clear liquid, and they just put it in your arm, and it goes in your body, and it runs all around your body, and you have no idea what it is. And that's the thing, the side effects. I used to have a lot of trouble sleeping, and somebody suggested to me that I take, they're like these tablets that help you off to sleep. They're nothing artificial. They're all herbal based. They're natural things, and they just help you go off to sleep. And I thought, yeah, that sounds like a really, really good idea. And I asked my mum if I could have some. And she, very, very intelligent woman, said, the thing is, although they're safe, they're not going to harm you, but in the end your body will become immune to it, and it won't have any effect. And after that, because you'll be so immune to them, you'll have a lot of trouble trying to get to sleep in future years. And I thought, well, yeah, that's really true. So there's lots of things to consider, And if I think of anything else, I'll just make another video, because I've been blabbering on for way too long now, like 10 minutes. Ouch, sorry. Well, yeah, anyway, I'll update with the self-initiation into the Golden Dawn. This is just the first video. Hey, this is me. Yay. So yeah, I'll make another video when I've got to the 25th page. My teachers suggested that I read the 25th page, take it all in, and then see what I think. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll read the first 25 pages, and then I'll make another video. So until then, adios!